Hello, this is Ashraf from Debug Academy. In our class project, we encountered a bug, and I'm going to record myself looking into the bug and hopefully resolving it. So the students installed the responsive menus module in hopes of making this menu here responsive and collapse. So when we go to a smaller screen size, we see that it does collapse. It is responsive. There's some other issue here that's related to the configuration of the module. That's not the bug. So this is working. But if we test the same site while logged out, we see it no longer works. Okay, so we're using the responsive menus module, the recommended release of it, which is 2.0.0 beta 1. And it's working when you're logged in. It's not working when you're logged out. So first, to figure out why that's happening, students already confirmed the error is not, or I should say the responsive menu is not in the markup at all. But if I go to console, I should see JavaScript errors. And here I see once is not defined, and I see that this error is coming from responsive menus simple.js. I had to turn off JavaScript aggregation to get a file name for this error. So this is an error with the responsive menus module. Again, it says once is not defined. Okay. So at this point, I come to the responsive menus issue page and I look for the word once and I see if there are any bugs or any work related to this. I spent a little bit more time looking into this earlier, and I'm not going to do that all on video. Anonymous is another keyword you could look for. Here are two issues. I'm interested in the 2.0.0 beta 1 branch. This one says not showing for anonymous users, so I'll click on that one. Okay. I confirm that this person's seeing the same problem I'm seeing. Let's see if anyone else came across the once dependency. And there we go. Someone mentions it. I believe this is related to removing the once dependency. The dependency is still missing. You can see my comment here. Okay, I agree with their assessment. Something is loading once when you're logged in, but it's not loading it when you're logged out. It looks like the patch from 18 has the core once dependency, but the patch from 28 is missing it, and the 2.x branch is missing it as well. Okay, so we have a patch from 18, comment number 18, right here, which, according to that comment, fixes the issue. It adds core once. And then another patch from number 28, which does not fix that issue. So this one removes core/jQuery.once, but it doesn't add core/once in its place. So they started using the once library, but they forgot to actually load it as a dependency. So that's the problem, and it sounds like this problem exists on the dev branch. So let's see if we can fix it for everyone. So I'm going to head over to the code. I go to development, source code. I navigate to the branch I'm interested in, which is the 2.0.x branch. Before I go too far, I take a quick glance at merge requests to make sure there's no other open fixes for this. I looked into these, none of them fix the issue. Okay, since I see no one's fixing the issue, and I also see that this issue is open and it's not marked bug, I'm going to see if I can edit the issue and change its status from, sorry, its category from support request to bug report, because this really is a bug. Leave a comment, changing category from support request to bug report, because this is a bug. Okay. All right, you can see my comment got saved, and there we go. It's now a bug request or bug report, and I'll press create issue fork to work on this. There we go. It created a branch for me, and I'm going to work on solving this. So to work on this, I first need to clone the repository. So I'll jump back to the Git pod, or I should, yeah, not Git pod, GitLab window. I'll go to the 2.0.x branch, press code, copy the clone with SSH, and then I will open up my local command line. Okay, one moment. All right. So I'm gonna git clone what I copied, and I'll clone it into my sites folder. Whoops, sites/responsive menus. All right, so that's where I'm going to clone it. Okay, so I should have it now. Sites responsive menus. And I also want the branch that got created for me. I could run some git commands to do that, but let me just copy what they have for me. I pressed show commands on the issue and it gave me the commands. All right, so it's fetching the branches from that repository. Okay, so that's the first one. And now that I have the branches locally, I should be able to just check out that branch. Okay. So now I'm on the branch locally. And when I'm finished, I'll be able to just push this up to GitLab, which is hosted by Drupal.org. So at this point, I'm ready to work on the issue. I'm going to open up VS Code with this project I cloned. So at this point, I just fixed the issue. The issue was related to core/once not being passed in. I see that this module has two libraries. This one has two JavaScript files. This one has one. What I'd like to do, I'm trying to do this quick for the video, but what I'd like to do is just see if I have a quick way of checking whether the once library is actually in use. So the JavaScript is in the styles folder in both cases. I'm going to search the styles folder for the word once. All right. And I see responsive menus simple.js does make use of that. So that library definitely needs core/once to be loaded. And then I'll look for the other libraries inside of mean menu. This also uses the once library, so this also needs it to be loaded. Okay, so I'll close that out. And then I need to go to the JavaScript files that are using the once library. So this is one of them. Okay, because I see once here. I also see this file uses it, and responsive menus simple is also using it once. Yeah, so I need to make sure this is being received by the JavaScript file. So it's being passed in from the libraries file. I need to make sure it's being received by the JavaScript files. Okay, so jumping back to the libraries file, I see we're passing in jQuery, then Drupal, then once. jQuery, Drupal, once in both of the libraries. That's what we're doing. So I'm going to jump to the JavaScript files. It actually doesn't seem like mlpm.js is being loaded by either of these libraries, so I'm going to skip that one. Responsive menus simple is being used. Okay, and responsive menus mean. Okay, so let's start with responsive menus simple. So like I said, this file is loading jQuery and then Drupal and then once. So I like to make that match jQuery, Drupal, once. And at the bottom, the signature to this thing, okay, it was jQuery, Drupal, once. So that should fix it for this file. Let me double check the libraries file to see the other JavaScript files that are actually being loaded by the libraries. So I go to styles, mean menu, and then this one has jQuery.meanMenu.js and responsive menus mean menu. So the jQuery one does not call on once, the other one does. So once again, okay, try that again, zoom, Drupal. So we got jQuery, Drupal once. I'm going to verify that the order is the same. jQuery, Drupal once. Okay. jQuery, Drupal once. And I go to the bottom of the file, jQuery, Drupal once. Now, this should fix the issue, but let's find out. So I would like to create my patch. Okay, that looks right. 2 JavaScript files, 1 libraries file, and I will commit this work using the issue number and the description. Once library not loading for anonymous. Okay, so this, I'm pretty confident that this will fix the issue. And if I push it, I should be able to make my merge request. Now, of course, I should test this first, and I'll do that real quickly. I don't want to waste a lot of time here, so I'm going to copy this whole folder. I'm going to throw it into our class project on my local environment, which is going to be modules, contrib, responsive menus. Okay, so hopefully I overwrote the module folder from the class project. And now I will cd into my local copy of the class project and clear the cache. And if that all worked, if the bug is fixed, this error message should go away. The error message is gone. And let's see if this now works when I am logged out. It does. Okay, so this seems to fix the issue. So now I can feel a little more confident when I go to create the merge request for the issue on Drupal.org. Okay, this closes that. Create merge request. Okay. And ready to merge. All right. Now what I will do is I'll come back to this issue. It likely already updated the status for me. Opened merge request, etc. And I'm just going to leave a comment to change the status here. All right. We've got this comment. Here we go. Status needs review. Even if I'm reviewing it, someone else should also review it. I submitted a merge request, which resolves the issue. This was done as part of, might as well throw an advertisement in there since I'm contributing something valuable in this case, so I don't feel bad about it. This was done as part of a Debug Academy course to resolve an issue we encountered during our class project. All right. And all right, I will submit that comment, and then that's pretty much it. And hopefully they review this, accept it, and merge it, and this issue will be resolved for everyone. I hope this was beneficial, and Hope that it lowers the barrier for contribution for you as well. If you're interested in learning more about Drupal, check out debugacademy.com. We have courses for Drupal architects. We have Acquia certification courses, and we have a part-time, longer-term live course for people who are looking to become Drupal developers. Maybe you're not a developer yet, or you're a non-Drupal developer. That course is where we encountered this issue, and it's what I'm creating this video as a part of. All right, thank you. Feel free to get in touch. You can message me on Drupal.org. Also, feel free to shoot me an email if you have questions. All right, take care.